Cool. Okay, so we've got another a viewer who's just joined in with us today. Okay, so today we are going to talk about a couple of little topics. One of them was requested by someone who's sitting in with Matt at the moment. It's a feature which enables you to use a proprietary Twitter feed on your campaign. It just enables, I think, a little bit more creativity and maybe a little bit more usability than what the staged proprietary Twitter widget offers in the campaigns. And then I'm also going to touch on some of the improvements that we've made over the past week. On the subject of Twitter, we've got some very encouraging news for you guys. So expect an email from us here at corporate later on this afternoon. You are actually right now able to go and post stages and manual stages, and also the StageBot created campaigns are going to start getting back onto your Twitter. We had really good dialogue with Twitter this week, which was, I think, the key difference between our API difficulties this time and then also last time, is that Twitter actually talked to us back this week. So really encouraging news. Like I said, be on the lookout for an email sometime this afternoon from us here at corporate. But without further ado, let's get started. Viewer 32, I hope you've seen the instructions here on the screen. Regardless of that, I'm just going to chug on ahead. So, like I said, today we're going to talk a little bit about a Twitter proprietary widget, which I really, really love it. I use it for most of my campaigns as opposed to the widget that Stage provides. So obviously you'll be familiar with the Stage provided Twitter widget, which is this one here. So when you're building a campaign, obviously you go widgets. Let me just reload that up. There we go. So we have, if we come across to here, we have the Twitter widget. So I'm just going to add one of those. Oh, need to authorize it again, obviously, because we're having some difficulties with Twitter. But you get the idea. This is the aesthetic here. When you click on edit, oh, I actually need to sign back in. That's why. Goodness me. Sorry about this, guys. Let me put in my email address. Cool, and I'll head back into that campaign. Goodness, wonder why it timed me out. Cool, and we'll head back into training. Awesome. Okay, so again, you'll see here, you've got the staged Twitter widget, which enables you to post a live feed of a Twitter stage from whatever Twitter account you want. So it could be your Twitter account. It could be, if I'm posting a fitness-based campaign, I might have a Twitter feed which is posting, Men's Health USA, something of that nature. And whilst it's good, it's effective, it doesn't enable you to, one, design it according to the stage, and two, potentially you don't want to show a Twitter feed that's yours or your own. You might want to show a hashtag or something that is in some way related to the niche you're trying to capitalize on. So again, for fitness, you might want to populate a Twitter feed of a hashtag like fitness or gains or protein, anything like that. So I'm going to scroll up here and I'll show you what a Twitter proprietary Twitter feed looks like. So this one here is actually based off the hashtag stage, which you can see there. You can see hashtag stage there. Obviously, every stage that goes up is hashtag staged. You can see it up here. It's the common theme on this Twitter thread. And so, other things to note are that it's gray and black in design, so it ties in with my woody background a bit better. It's got green as the link button as opposed to, sort of blue, which is the classically used Twitter color. And, when it's live, it looks incredible. Same sort of vibe here. Let me just click out of that. There we go. It's got that same proprietary feel to it. It ties in a little bit nicer with my overall theme. And, you know, when you look down at the stage proprietary widget, it's still effective. It's still, you know, populating a list design-wise, and also in terms of the message you're trying to convey. I think the Twitter one is a little bit more effective. So I'll show you guys actually how to make that. So we're going to go over to Twitter, and again, I'll just start off at home to make it nice and easy. Cool, so we're at the home on any one of your accounts, guys. This can be, you know, this can be your main account. This can be your, I don't know, like, for example, here's my fitness account. And all we need to do is slide on over here to your little display picture. You click on your profile and settings, and you come down here and you click on the settings. So again, click on the display picture, hit settings, and what we're going to do is we're going to slide down here right to the bottom, and it's going to give you the option for widgets. So nice and easy, we'll click on that, and again, we're going to create new. Obviously, I've got one pre-made, which is obviously hashtag staged, but we're going to create a new widget. Here we are. So like I said, in terms of the design, it's nice and easy to use. There's two options in terms of the theme. We can choose light or dark, which you can, you know, cater the actual widget to be a little bit more design-wise. It can be a little bit more linked to your campaign. You know, you can change the link color from being blue to being red. So there's those little like neat ways that you can change the way it looks. You can change the height. Default is 600. This is what 600 looks like. I kind of like it. I could actually probably reduce it by 50 pixels and get it tied in nicely with the bottom of the video. That would actually look really cool. So maybe 550 is the way to go for the configurator. But again, up here is what we really want to look at. So again, we can go by username, which is obviously for this account, it's Men's Fitness USA. And that's just reposting everything that Men's Fitness USA is going to post. You could go by favorite. So again, the favorites of Men's Fitness USA, I haven't favorited anything, so it's not going to have anything there. List, again, is pretty much, you know, the list of tweets that you have categorized. Again, I don't have anything there because I haven't had much interaction with this one, so I won't have anything there. But the really cool one, I think, is search. So again, search is going to enable you to, I suppose, populate a list of any particular hashtag that you're looking to do. So, you know, Hayden, he's the master of staged. He encourages us as stagers that when you get a little bit more into stage and you have, you know, you've got your 25 accounts up and running, he wants us to create a common hashtag, you know, for your own particular stages that you're posting. So, you know, mine is upstaged. I always try and hashtag with upstaged. Every stage that goes out is hashtagged with staged. So, you know, you can always try and think of something that's relevant to your own Twitter accounts and relevant to your own stages that's going out. So, you know, if you have a fitness account and you've got a common hashtag across all of your fitness accounts, then you can hashtag that, and the widget will populate a widget based on that hashtag. So the stock one that they've given you is Corgi, is in the breed of the dog. I don't like Corgis. I think they're poncy looking, so, you know, you could do any breed of dog, or again, for the sake of this example and the sake of promoting everyone else's stages, we'll do hashtag staged. Again, we'll change that to maybe dark just because I like the look of it. We might change the default height to, let's go to 550 just to see how that looks. And we'll change that link color maybe to yellow. And so what this is going to do is it's going to populate a list of every single tweet that's gone out with stage as the hashtag. So that's all of your tweets, everyone listening. That's mine. So, you know, if I'm a person posting a campaign and I'm looking to get people enrolled into staged, this is the ideal tool to use, because not only are you showing your own stage, your own campaign, but through extension of the use of this widget, you're able to show everyone else's. And so that's, you know, that creates a really convincing argument. So all we're going to do is once we're happy with the way this looks, again, you can change that search query to anything you want. but I like Stage because I work for Stage and I love Stage, so that's always going to be my vein of thought on this particular widget. And then I'm going to go create widget. And so it says your widget is being created, so you're just going to scroll down to the bottom, and you'll have a nice piece of HTML. And again, you don't have to read it, you don't have to deal with it. All you're going to do is copy it. So copy that whole thing and come back into the campaign. I will get rid of this one, and I will get rid of the regular staged one. And again, I'll go into widgets, and I'll open the open code widget. So again, this is a new change we made. It used to be called form, which confused a lot of people because you can do much more than a form. So we changed it to open code. That was actually one of Ross's ideas, so you can thank him for that. And all we're going to do is we're going to paste that piece of HTML code into the open code widget, and we're going to save it. And just like that, you know, you've got this list of stages that you can show off and that you can pull from. And like I said, if you have a consistent hashtag that you're doing on all of the stages that are going up from your accounts, then you're going to create a nice, like really LinkedIn themed widget that as soon as someone else clicks on one of these, you know, one of these stages, it's going to go back to one of your stages, which is kind of I suppose it's almost like the ultimate related videos widget, because, you know, they're seeing all of this seemingly random, albeit interesting content. You know, they click on that, and it just takes them to another one of your campaigns. So it becomes this rabbit hole type of effect. So I really like using the Twitter widget as opposed to the staged widget. Hopefully over time we'll be able to implement a little bit more of their functionality. If we just have a look here, we can see that it's almost in line with the bottom of the video. So maybe 540 is the way to go to make that nice and synced up there. But that's just from a design perspective. Obviously, functional-wise, it's still working perfectly. Cool. Okay, so that was, like I said, a request that someone had for us to post this, you know, this training up so people could get an understanding. We've done it before, but, you know, as we get new users and get more people coming in, and, you know, you look at other people's campaigns, you're going to see stuff you like, and it's our job to hopefully bring you up to the point where you can use it. The next thing I want to touch on is a development that we've implemented over the past couple of days. Last week, we had a big meeting here in Vegas. All the guys from corporate came in, and we got a lot of content out there, and we got a lot of, you know, it was almost like a big troubleshooting session. So we're all able to voice our opinions and sort of say, you know, little things that were irking us. And one of the things that really, you know, myself and Ross, the training team, what we pushed for was a sorting, organizing type of feature when you're on, you know, your stages, because, you know, there's nothing worse than when you're trying to show someone a stage, or you're trying to show someone a campaign that you're putting together, and you can't bloody find it for the life of you. And you like, it happens to me all the time. You know, I talk about in training, I'll talk about a really cool campaign that I put together for, you know, a friend or a business, or one that I just made myself, and I'll never be able to find it. So one of the things that we tried to do was to create a system in which finding old stages in order to repost them, in order to demo them and just show people them, you know, we tried to make that much easier. So this has actually been rolled out since yesterday, I believe. Yesterday morning it went out. But if you now come into your stages, you'll find that we have added filters, and then we've also improved the search system. So to touch on the search system, if you click here, it's a much faster process. So I could type in, let's just say fitness again, because we're on that. And as soon as you type in fitness, you know, it starts populating this list. It's a much more rapid response time, and it also brings in not only things from the fitness niche, but also things that just have any relation to fitness at all. So again, I've clicked on fitness as my search, and I've got, you know, health, men's style, men's fitness, Apple here. You know, I posted a campaign that was Apple Watch health and fitness, you know, and that's sort of the improvements that we've made. It doesn't just search by the category that it was posted in or the campaign it was posted in. It actually goes as forensic as going into the actual title and into the related content. So that's cool. I hope you guys enjoy using that. And another one that I really like is campaign. So again, you can search by the actual campaign. So if I come to, let's just say, dance, it's just going to populate all of my dance campaigns. So I'm not going to have to search individually for dance. And then from here, I can type in another letter. So let's just search for a choreographer. And here we go. Here's a choreographer, and I've posted almost 2 pages worth of stages for them. So that's really awesome. And then again, you can sort it by the views. So I can see, wow, you know, this video here has had 94 views. It's by far my most popular view, you know, my most viewed campaign, according to this choreographer in this particular campaign and niche. So I can then click on that, and I can update it again if I wanted to change anything, and you know, you can repost it. So we've added all sorts of functionality into the actual My Stages tab. So feel free to go have a little play with that. You know, get amongst the back office, because we're rolling out quite a few changes. Exactly. Thank you, BV. Yeah. We're improving the product every single day, and I wish I could share with you every single little thing that we changed. Sometimes it's as little as a spelling mistake, but I guarantee you that, you know, once a day we are changing things in the back office and making it, one, more compliant with Twitter, which is obviously important because, you know, if we look back at the product that we had 2 months ago, it left a lot of onus in the hands of the user as to whether or not they were going to be Twitter compliant. And, you know, that jeopardized Staged as an organization, because Twitter Builder is one of our strongest features. In the coming months, we're going to have more builders available, but Twitter Builder for right now is one of our strongest features. So to take a little bit less of the pressure away from the user is kind of what we're looking to do. And we're trying to refine the product to the point where we're 100% Twitter compliant, which I can assure you we're very, 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 very close to being. Like I said, expect an email this afternoon from us. And we are just trying to make that product and that back office easier to use, easier to show off, and easier to manage. If you guys haven't had a look, I know Wayne's on the call now, so he'll be very versed in this new feature. But if you haven't had a look yet, definitely have a look at the marketing tab in your affiliate center. This has all gone up as of maybe about a week ago, but we're still trying to refine these and make them 100% bug free, but they're ready to use, guys. So that's the most important thing. So if you're clicking on, you know, this particular capture page first, feel free to, you know, use this capture link, send it around to people. It's just a capture page, but you know, it's a much more effective funnel than just sending one of your leads, you know, stage.com/Bryn Schofield. You know, it's a much more effective system of getting people into the family, and you know, obviously through extension of that, you get to make some nice little commissions every month. So, like I said, guys, feel free to use that Twitter widget, experiment with it, search by hashtag, search by users, all that jazz. And then we next talked about the stages, sorting the stages. Feel free to look at that. As we roll out more developments, we'll definitely let you guys know, typically through the Stage user group, but also through emails from corporate. And yeah, that sort of summarizes it today. Again, use the affiliate links, experiment with them, explore them, send them to people, let them play with them and try it out. We're going to do an in-depth training on these affiliate links. We're actually meant to do that this week, but we had a bug in one of the actual, I suppose you could call them affiliate campaigns, where it was skipping that middle step. And the middle step, I think, is the most important one because it shows a video that you can't get anywhere else besides through these capture pages. So we're going to do a training video on that, and we'll also do a hands-on training on that at some point early next week. So that'll be a really big one to tune in on because it's going to enable you to enroll people into Stage a lot easier. And that wraps it up for today. If you guys have any questions, chuck them in the comment box. Our next training is on Sunday at 3 p.m. It'll just be me again. Ross has a meeting that he's got to do with a potential client, so you'll only get to hear my voice, unfortunately, because it's slurry and doesn't sound very appealing on the ears, but you'll have to deal with it. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, any feedback, feel free to let me know through the comments or even comments on the Facebook post if I come back into here. Get rid of that private chat. Yeah, feel free to give me any feedback on the actual post here. I always appreciate it. You know, if you just want me to talk clearer, that's a good piece of feedback. But other than that, I will see you guys on Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll actually be talking about something like it's a Twitter feature, but we want to get our users to implement it on every single one of their Twitter accounts. So that's just a little teaser for you. So hopefully I'll see you all on Sunday. If no one has any questions, I'll wrap it up there. Awesome, guys. Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate it. So astute and prompt. I love it. Okay, guys. See you later.